Hey, good evening, YouTube. Thought I'd do a quick video. I guess in response to Batteryprep or OBX, his new site that he came out with, and he on his last video he mentioned he was kind of interested in hearing how some of us started prepping. So I guess for me it started quite a while ago. I think I found the channel about a year and a half ago, the OBX channel, and I was looking for a way to run this room down here on 12 volts. I do a lot of amateur radio stuff. I'm the Sky1 coordinator for our county, and so I wanted a way to run this room on 12 volts, and as far as my modem, my radios, lighting, and that. So I did a search in YouTube for that, and come across his site, and I tell you what, I was hooked. I think I probably spent the next 4 hours looking at all the videos he had out there. And through that, I come across, the East Coast Prepper, Yankee Prepper, SoCal Preppers, Lowbuck, and a ton of them Solar Steve. So there's a lot of people I want to thank also for the videos and the thought and the knowledge they put in their videos, because I've learned a lot from it, by all means. And so that's kind of how I got started with, just running this room. I think if anybody would have asked me a year and a half ago or so when I found the channel, well, what does prepping mean to me? Not really a whole lot. I didn't really think about it a lot. It wasn't anything that really interested me or anything that I thought I needed to do. Lo and behold, I guess running this room on 12 volt power would be, certainly would be, prepping. So I start watching the videos and watching the other guys' videos and start thinking about, what can I do for the rest of my house as far as, emergencies. It was also brought up too about what kind of emergencies do I prep for. And I think around here, I live along the lake shore of Michigan, Lake Michigan, and I think some of the biggest things that I think about are the storms that we have to go through. We have a lot of high winds that come off the lake, and we've lost power for a couple hours up to 2 days. So that's front and foremost, I think, what I prep for. Nothing major, just if something like that were to happen, it'd be nice to not have to go anywhere, to just be here and be able to run everything we need to. I think on maybe a bigger scale, I think these solar storms are something that we need to think about. I mean, it's obviously their reality, and they could cause some pretty good havoc on any of our grids and such. So I think that's an area that kind of concerns me a little bit. I don't really see economically everything, like Kev said, going to heck in just a matter of a few minutes. It's going to be something that we see coming, and hopefully we're smart enough as a nation to maybe avert that. But and then of course the 2012 thing, this is just my opinion, I just don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think anything that catastrophic is going to happen in the near future. So that's kind of, first part was a thank you. Second part is kind of how I started with my thoughts as far as prepping go and why I do it. And I really think about it a lot as kind of like going to bed with your door unlocked. And I think in my mind and in my vision of prepping, it's if you're laying in bed and you think that your door's unlocked, you're thinking about it, and there's probably what, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000 chances somebody's going to break into your house at night. But it's all about getting up, locking that door, and having the peace of mind. And so I think that's what it's about for me. I prep probably 2% for the actual disaster, but I think the big thing for me, 98% of it, is just having a peace of mind, And I think that's very overlooked as far as prepping goes. So much of it, and I watched the news the other day, and I'm not bashing anybody or saying anything negative, but all there is doom and gloom, and I think that really puts a lot of strain on people's lives. And just by having a plan, and prepping and having some kind of a plan or having options for something to happen, I think that kind of mental preparedness can say a lot for people's emotional state of mind. So I think a lot of it for me is just having the peace of mind, knowing that I can go to work, and my wife knows how to run the generator. She knows how to hook different things up. She knows how to turn the lights on down here. She knows how to flip the power supplies or uninterruptible power supplies on for the modem and the cable and stuff. So those kind of things I think are what gets me to prep. So I hope that answers the question. again, Kev, thanks for the videos. Thanks to, I was a little bit nervous there when I didn't see anything on the OBX site for a while, so I know how it gets. So I'm glad you're still going to do the site, and I'm glad to see some. I'm looking forward to seeing some more videos come out. And along with everybody else I mentioned out there, I appreciate the time and knowledge that you put into your videos, and I appreciate the thought you put behind them. So I've done a lot, you know, from those videos. You know, if you were to look, like I said, a year and a half ago or so, what I actually had. You know, I remember I woke up one morning, we didn't have power. It took me about 15-20 minutes to find a flashlight to try to get into the shower and do some things that, you know, you'd think would be pretty simple. So just by taking some of those small steps and prepping for some of those smaller cases makes all the difference in the world. So I appreciate it very much and look forward to seeing a lot more videos out there. So God bless everybody out there, and again, thanks for the videos, and look forward to seeing more. So we'll see you guys.